हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल केम चैम। और आज हम देखने वाले हैं इलेक्ट्रोकेमिस्ट्री का एक नया टॉपिक एंड दैट इज इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक सेल एंड इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस। सो चलिए अभी स्टार्ट करते हैं। So here we can say it is electrolytic cell and electrolysis. ठीक है, तो अभी तक अगर आप चैप्टर को नोटिस करेंगे सो टिल नाउ वी हैड ओनली कवर्ड अबाउट गैल्वेनिक सेल विच इज वोल्टाइक सेल, द अदर टाइप ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोकेमिकल सेल। और ये आज जो हम वीडियो करने वाले हैं इसमें जो है वो हमारा सेकंड टाइप ऑफ सेल कवर होगा, दैट इज इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक सेल। ठीक है, एंड इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक सेल का काम ये होता है दैट इट विल कन्वर्ट इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी इनटू केमिकल एनर्जी। ठीक है, एंड दैट टू अगेन इट इज अ नॉन स्पॉन्टेनियस रिएक्शन बिकॉज यहाँ पर जो केमिकल चेंजेस होंगे they are not happening on their own. Instead, some external source of energy is required in the form of electricity और ये जो है chemical changes overcome करेंगे. So now let's take one example that let's say we have a beaker. हमारे पास एक beaker है, यहाँ हम ले लेते हैं जिसके अंदर we have two copper electrode. Let's say we have a beaker which has two copper electrode and here we have a solution. यहाँ पर हमारे पास एक सोल्यूशन है, ये बना लेते हैं इसको। ठीक है, सो दिस विल बिकम लाइक अवर, यहाँ पर लेट्स से दिस इज अवर कॉपर सल्फेट सोल्यूशन। कोई भी एक सोल्यूशन आप ले सकते हो। नाउ लेफ्ट हैंड साइड एनोड इलेक्ट्रोड इज ऑलवेज कॉल्ड एज एनोड एंड इट इज ऑलवेज नेगेटिव इन नेचर। राइट हैंड साइड इलेक्ट्रोड इज कॉल्ड एज कैथोड एंड इट इज पॉजिटिव इन नेचर एंड दीज टू विल बी कनेक्टेड एक्सटर्नली थ्रू अ सोर्स ऑफ बैटरी। And here we can see like ये connect हो जाएगा। Now let's see, since we have taken like both the electrode as copper, दोनों ही electrode यहाँ पर जो negative electrode और जो positive electrode है दोनों ही यहाँ पर क्योंकि copper है, so on one electrode that is on anode, here it will undergo oxidation process and on right hand side electrode it will undergo reduction process. ठीक है, so reduction means it will happen like the accepting of electron. So let's say यहाँ पर हम लिख लेते हैं oxidation at anode, and in this case what will happen is oxidation is loss of electron. So here we can say copper from the metallic surface it is converting into copper plus 2 ion, it is aqueous, it will go inside the solution and plus 2 electron is removed down. And on the other hand जो reduction होगा that is reduction at cathode, so here copper plus 2 ion will accept 2 electrons. So here we can say like Cu plus 2 in aqueous form from the solution it will accept 2 electron and then it will convert into metallic copper and it will start depositing on the metal plate. So here we can say depending upon the oxidation and reduction, copper from the anode it will start depositing inside the solution, it will start coming inside the solution and on the cathode it will start depositing, मतलब ये जो है cathode उसका size जो है धीरे धीरे increase होता जाएगा। So in this manner we can see it. ठीक है, so इस तरीके से जो है यहाँ से हम कह सकते हैं copper is deposited on this electrode in this manner. So here we can see that the impure form of a copper, let's say anode में we can use the impure form and let's say impure copper which is present on anode is converted into pure copper which is present at cathode. So in this manner like we can do the purification in metallurgical processes by using the electrolytic cell. Okay, and not only just for copper, there can be other metals also in which we can do this electrolytic reactions. Metals such as it can be sodium, magnesium, let's say example यहाँ लिख लेते हैं। Other metals can be other metals such as sodium, then magnesium, aluminium, etc. They can also be converted in this manner. उनका भी हम impure like little bit impure form can be converted into the purest form by using this electrolytic mechanism. Now let's see this quantitatively with the help of the Faraday's two laws which are specifically given for this electrolysis process. So let's see the Faraday's law. Now let's start with the Faraday's law of electrolysis. So let's write the heading Faraday's law of electrolysis. So yeah, this is one of the important topic of this chapter, we can say, because Faraday's law, it is highly one of a very good topic of this chapter, that is Faraday's law of electrolysis. So first of all, let's see what are the different units of charges for the electron. ठीक है, so यहाँ पर हम लिख सकते हैं electrical units of charge. So here we can have like two different type. One is called as smaller unit, which is coulomb, and this is measured for individual, like it is measured in terms of electrons, which are, or it is measured in terms of charge which passes for 1 ampere of a current for 1 second. So that is measured in coulomb, and usually we say that the charge on one electron is nothing but, here we can say charge of one electron is nothing but it is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb, and this is, यहाँ पर हम इसको कह सकते हैं, this is smaller unit of charge, smaller unit of charge. And on the other hand we have second, that is called as Faraday's. Faraday denoted by capital F, and this is actually charge of 1 mole of electron. So यहाँ पर हम लिख सकते हैं it is actually charge of 1 mole of electron, and we know for 1 mole we can write it as charge on 1 electron, that is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 multiplied by 1 mole of electron, that means we have any number of particles, which is nothing but 6 into 10 raised to 23, or 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. So when we'll multiply these values, so it will come approximately as 96487, and which can be approximately taken as 96500. So this is actually equal to 1 Faraday of charge, and this one is called as bigger unit of charge, bigger unit of charge, because here we consider the charge in terms of moles of electron, and in coulomb, that is the smaller unit, we consider with respect to individual electron. Now let's see what are the two laws for Faraday's. Now let's say Faraday's law, and we can see the first law. This states that, यहाँ लिख लेते हैं first law, and it's so first law of Faraday. So I'm not going to write the statement, but I'll write the mathematical expression. So I'll just say the statement. So it is like the amount of a substance, so the amount of a substance deposited or is liberated, that means either it can undergo reduction, that means cathode पे जो होगा वो deposit होगा, या एनोड पे होगा, that is liberation. So ये दोनों में से कोई भी reactions हो सकते हैं. So amount of a substance deposited or liberated is directly proportional to the electricity that passes through the cell. So here mathematically it can be represented as Q, that is the amount of substances deposited or liberated, is directly proportional to the amount of a current which pass through the cell. And to remove this proportionality, we can have a constant which is Q is equal to I into T. So where T is nothing but the time during which the change is taking place. So this will become like the mathematical expression for the first law of Faraday. Now here we can have some smaller definitions also, which can be helpful with respect to entrance exams. So here the first one, it is called as the mole ratio. So let's see what do we mean by mole ratio. So this is equal to, it is equal to moles of product formed divided by moles of electron required. So here we can say divided by moles of electron required. For example, let's say एक sodium chloride का electrolysis हो रहा है. So in this case, the one NaCl will break into one Na plus ion and one Cl minus ion. So mole of product form will be 1 mole of Na plus ion is formed. And if you see how many moles of electron is required, so for breaking, NaCl will require only 1 electron. So it will be like 1 upon 1 only. So mole ratio for NaCl, it will be 1. On the other hand, if you take another example of calcium hydroxide, CaOH twice. So this will break into calcium plus 2 ion and 2 times of OH minus ion. So here the mole ratio will be like number of moles of product formed, it is 1 mole of calcium plus 2 ion is formed. But here if you see 2 moles of electron is required. So here the mole ratio will be equal to 1 upon 2, that is 0.5. Okay, so in this manner, like you can calculate it for aluminium plus 3 ion, the mole ratio will be equal to 1 upon 3 because 1 mole of aluminium is formed, but it requires like 3 mole of electrons to produce this Al plus 3 ion. So in this manner, we can easily calculate the mole ratio. Now let's see the second formula related to Faraday's first law only, and this is called as mass of substance formed. Mass of substance formed or liberated also, you can see like both the things. So here this will be equal to I into T, that is जैसे हमने लिखा था Q is equal to I into T. So ये केस में it will be equal to I into T divided by 96500 because here we are talking about जब भी हम एक electrolytic reaction लिखेंगे we'll always talk in terms of number of moles of electron exchange. So इसीलिए यहाँ पर हमने 96500 से divide कर दिया and then multiplied by mole ratio and multiplied by molar mass. So this will give you the mass of substance which is formed during the electrochemical reaction. And the third formula, this will be given by the moles of substance formed. So here since it is moles of substance formed, so it is just similar like the above one but with one change. So it will be like I into T divided by 96500 and multiplied by mole ratio. That's it. Here there won't be any molar mass because here we require not just mass, we require moles. So definitely we do not need to divide it or multiply it with molar masses. So these are like 3 important formulas that are derived from or they are based on Faraday's first law of electrolysis. Okay, but the basic formula remains same, that is Q is equal to I into T, that is amount of a substance or the charge produced, it is equal to amount of current passed through it for the multiplied by time duration during which the change is taking place. Now let's see the Faraday's second law. So let's write the heading second law and it states that, या पहले हम एक diagram बना लेते हैं so ज़्यादा better होगा. So here let's say we have let's consider this and so on. This is there. So ऐसे बहुत सारे cells हैं, ठीक है, and these are like interconnected with each other and so on, they are connected. So in this, like what Faraday says is, if the same amount of current is passed through all the cells which are connected in a series, ठीक है, मतलब when same, यहाँ लिख देता हूँ मैं condition, same current passes through all cells in series. So it states that amount of substance is directly proportional to their equivalent masses. That means जो भी हमारा substance deposit होगा या liberate होगा, that is directly proportional to its equivalent masses. So now let's say if we have two substances A and B, so here we can say mass of substance A divided by mass of B, this will be equal to equivalent mass of A and divided by equivalent mass of B. So this is the Faraday's second law of electricity. So it states that, मैं एक और बार statement बोल देता हूँ. So it states that when same amount of electricity is passed through different cells, जैसा हमने यहाँ पर 3 सेल को कनेक्ट कर लिया है, but they are connected to the same amount of electricity, कि उनके वायर्स जो है वो same amount of electricity इनको मिल रहा है. So when same amount of electricity is passed through different cells containing different electrolytes and are arranged in series. जो हमने यहाँ पर setup बनाया हुआ है. The amount of a substance oxidized or reduced at respective electrode are directly proportional to their chemical equivalent weights. That means the mass of substance produced or deposited is directly proportional to this equivalent weight. So ये हो जाएगा हमारा like the relation according to the second law of Faraday, and यहाँ पर हम इसको ये formula के terms में भी convert कर सकते हैं. So these are our two different laws for Faraday's that we can see here. So with this we had finished the Faraday's first and the second law. Now let's see what are the different products that we can get after electrolysis of electrolytic cell. So let's see or move to our next topic, and here we are going to cover about electrolysis of electrolytic cell. Electrolytic cell. So here we'll consider like two different type of conditions, like two different conditions we'll consider. So let's say example 1, or let's say it is case 1. Case 1, it is electrolysis of a molten NaCl. So let's say electrolysis of molten NaCl. That means it will be molten in the sense it will be in the form of a paste. मतलब ना तो ये लिक्विड जैसा होगा ना ही ये सॉलिड जैसा होगा, एक थोड़ा थिक पेस्ट के फॉर्म में दिस NaCl विल बी प्रेजेंट विद लिमिटेड क्वांटिटी ऑफ वाटर, ऑलमोस्ट नेग्लिजिबल. सो ये होगा इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस ऑफ मोल्टेन NaCl. नाउ वी नो दैट NaCl है, और इसमें अगर हम एक्सटर्नली बैटरी से कनेक्ट करते हैं बिकॉज इट इज इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक सेल, सो डेफिनेटली इट विल रिक्वायर अ सोर्स ऑफ एनर्जी एक्सटर्नली, एंड दैट इज प्रोवाइडेड विद द हेल्प ऑफ अ बैटरी. और जैसे हम इसको बैटरी से कनेक्ट करते हैं, so NaCl will dissociate into Na plus ion and Cl minus ion. ठीक है. So सबसे पहले जो है NaCl will dissociate, let's say it will break into Na plus and Cl minus ions. Now since positive and negative ions are formed, so they will start moving towards the oppositely charged electron. So here in this case we can see that at cathode sodium will start moving and start depositing on the cathode. So let's say यहाँ पर हम लिख देते हैं reduction at cathode, and that is given by when sodium plus ion is accepting electron and getting deposited as sodium metal towards cathode, on cathode, and we can have like oxidation at anode, and this one will be given as chlorine minus ion will leave, or it will become half Cl2 gas, and it will lose one electron. So in this case, like this one is also converted, and on left hand side, that is on anode, we can see there is liberation of green chlorine gas from anode. So this will become like overall the process of electrolytic reaction or electrolysis in electrolytic cell, where on cathode there is deposition of sodium metal, and on anode there is liberation of chlorine gas. Now let's see the second case, that is electrolysis of aqueous NaCl, where there is large amount of a water molecule present. ठीक है. अच्छा, यहाँ पर हम एक overall भी लिख सकते हैं, overall reaction. So definitely we can combine these two type of reaction, and it will give you like a Na plus and chlorine minus are converted into sodium, metallic sodium, and chlorine gas, half Cl2 gas. और ये दोनों जो है this will become like aqueous, this will become aqueous. So in this manner this will be the overall conversion. ठीक है. So यहाँ हम देख सकते हैं here it is step 1, ये हो गया हमारा step 1. This step 2.1 because oxidation reduction साथ में ही होगा. This is step number 2.2, and this we can see like overall step. ठीक है. So this one is like overall reaction. Now let's see the second case, which is electrolysis of aqueous NaCl. Now let's see, यहाँ पर हम लिख लेते हैं case 2, and that is electrolysis of it is aqueous NaCl. So when we talk about aqueous NaCl, that means large quantity of water is also present along with NaCl, that is table salt. So in this case, if you'll see, first of all, with the help of external electric current, NaCl will dissociate into Na plus ion and chlorine minus ion. But at the same time, since external electric current is provided and in solution we are having NaCl as well as water molecule is also there. So here another breakdown of a molecule will take place, and that is water molecule, and H2O will break into H plus ion and OH minus ion. So here in case of aqueous NaCl, there will be two different type of molecules breaking inside the solution. Hence there will be competition between the cations and between the anions in which who will go out of this solution. ठीक है, so यहाँ पर हम देखते हैं, let's see first the reaction at cathode and then reaction at anode. So let's see the reduction at cathode. So here we can say, इसको पहले दो पार्ट में डिवाइड कर लेते हैं, अदरवाइज ये स्क्रीन खत्म हो जाएगा. Yeah, so reduction at cathode, here we can say, since there are two different reaction competing, and that is like sodium plus ion needs to accept one electron and it will convert into sodium solid, Na metallic sodium, and similarly like H plus ion wants to accept one electron and it will also convert into half H2 gas. Now out of these two, how we will decide like किसका reaction होगा और किसका reaction नहीं होगा, and that depends upon the EMF of the cell, or that depends upon the electrode potential of these elements. So here it is very simple, like the reaction with a higher value of E0 is preferred. So here let's write first of all the value of sodium and then hydrogen. E0, it is equal to minus 2.71 volt, and for hydrogen it is equal to 0.00 volt. So if you'll see, out of these two, minus 2.7 and 0, the 0.00 volt is definitely high. So that is why this reaction will dominate. यहाँ पर हम एक लिख देते हैं that higher E0 value is preferred. Okay, and that is why the reaction at the cathode, it will be this one, that is H plus ion is converted into half hydrogen gas. So ये हो गया हमारा first reaction. Now let's see, in that same manner we will see for anode also. So here we can say let's say oxidation at anode, and यहाँ पर हम कह सकते हैं जो दो reaction compete करेंगे, and those are, let's say first is chlorine, it will give half Cl2 gas, और इसका E cell हो जाएगा 1.36, which is 1.36 voltage, and second we have it as water molecule will break into O2 plus H plus ion, and इसका जो E cell हो जाएगा that is 1.23 voltage. ठीक है, so ये हमारे दो वैल्यू के, and again out of these two the one with the higher E0 value is always preferred. But in this case, to the surprise, it was found that instead of chlorine having the higher E0 value, it was seen that oxygen is getting liberated at anode, and this is because, ये पहले हम इसको mark कर लेते हैं, that oxygen is getting liberated at anode. And now in case of anode, here we can say the E0 value with the lower, here we can say lower E0 value is preferred. Okay, and that is why if the reaction will take place, then definitely this water molecule is converted into oxygen, this reaction is preferred. And there is one small concept of over voltage, वो भी हम देख लेते हैं कि over voltage क्या होता है. So here you can see the over voltage, यहाँ पर मैंने definition लिखा है. So it is the amount of voltage required to start the electrolysis process in either, एक पूरे सेल के लिए भी हो सकता है over voltage, या तो हो सकता है हमारे एक हाफ सेल के लिए भी over voltage can be required. मतलब एक बार जब स्टार्ट, या जो हम वो जो कहते हैं कि स्टार्टिंग का जो पुश चाहिए होता है वो इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस प्रोसेस स्टार्ट करने के लिए, वो सिर्फ जो वोल्टेज चाहिए दैट इज गिवन कॉल्ड एज ओवर वोल्टेज. उसके बाद जो है वो रिएक्शन खुद तक होता रहेगा, बिकॉज वंस द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर स्टार्टेड फ्लोइंग द रिएक्शन विल कीप ऑन कंटिन्यूइंग. So this is the concept of over voltage. Now let's write the overall reaction for the aqueous NaOH solution, aqueous NaCl solution. Now let's write the overall reaction. So it will be given as NaCl plus water molecule. So this will give Na plus ion plus H2 gas, like half H2 gas plus half Cl2 gas, and plus OH minus ion is produced. This water molecule will break into like O2, then further H plus will be there, which I again will break and combine with oxygen like later on, and it will form OH minus ion. So this is the reaction that will take place inside the aqueous NaCl electrolysis process. So that's it about the electrolysis of electrolytic cell, and we had seen about the two different cases, that is in molten NaCl and in aqueous NaCl form. So अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा हो तो अभी इस वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए इफ़ यू आर वाचिंग दिस ऑन यूट्यूब, एंड आपने अगर ChemCham को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो अभी इसे सब्सक्राइब कीजिए. सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो. टिल देन टेक केयर, बाय बाय, थैंक यू.